I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you want to have more success in your life, stop relying on other people's advice. Yes, that means you should stop watching my videos. Sorry, but it's true. For over 10 years, I've been sharing everything I learned from the most successful entrepreneurs, the best books I read, the latest research study, and even the mistakes I made myself. And for what? Do you think any of it helped you move one step closer to your goals? I don't know, but what I do know is that while you were listening to me, you could have spent that time taking action toward what you really want. Instead, you probably ended up procrastinating or worse, feeling guilty about not taking action because someone told you to. If you want to learn how to get things done, watch this video. It's going to be the most important video you've ever watched. So let's start with the first step. Step no. 1. Think about something you want to achieve. What's the one thing holding you back? Maybe it's weight loss. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's starting a business or getting into shape. Whatever it is, write it down. You need to be very clear about what you want, because the next step is to find someone who has achieved what you want. If you don't know anyone like that, then go online and find them. You can find them on social media or by watching their YouTube videos. The goal is to find someone who has achieved what you want to achieve. Once you find them, it's time to reach out and ask them questions. Now, some people will tell you to buy their course, but I'm not going to tell you that because it doesn't work. You won't finish it and you won't make progress. Instead, talk to them, have a conversation, pick their brain, ask them every question you have. Let me guess, you're thinking, they're too busy. They won't talk to me. They're probably too busy, but there's a way around that. Here it is. You see, when you reach out to them, they won't respond right away, but you already know that. Instead of pestering them, simply send them a message saying you understand they're busy and ask them when would be a good time to talk. Then wait patiently until they get back to you. When they finally reply, talk to them and record the conversation. This way you can listen to it again later if you need to. Also, take notes during the call. Now you may be wondering why you should record the call and take notes. Well, here's why. Calls are conversations, which means you'll probably get distracted at some point and miss something important. That's where the recording comes in. Recording the conversation allows you to listen to it again later so you don't miss anything important. Plus, you may not remember everything the person said word for word, but your brain processes information differently than a machine. So it filters out unimportant details and creates memories based on important information. By taking notes, you'll be able to look back and see exactly what was said. At this point, you found someone who's achieved what you want. Talk to them, recorded a call, took notes, and now it's time to take action. Take action on what they told you. Even if you don't feel like it, even if you're scared, just do it. Don't think about the fact that you're probably gonna mess up. Don't think about all the different ways things could go wrong. Just take action. That's the only way you're going to make progress. Let me tell you a story. In college, I wanted to start an e-commerce business, but I didn't know where to start. So I went to the library and read a book on how to dropship. After reading the book, I thought I was ready, but I was wrong. I placed my first order and it was a disaster. The product was terrible and I lost money. I almost gave up, but then I remembered something the author of the book said. He said, if you want to succeed in e-commerce, you need to embrace failure. Failure is part of the process. Every successful person has failed multiple times before they became successful. So I decided to keep going. I placed more orders, and this time I did a little bit better. I still lost money, but not as much as the first time. So I kept trying and trying again. And guess what? I eventually made my first. This is a very simple example, but it illustrates an important point. To make progress, you must take action. To make progress, you must be willing to fail. Listen, no one achieves anything in life without failing. Even if it looks like they did, they probably failed many times before they got to where they are now. The truth is, that everyone fails all the time. Successful people just fail forward. They fail fast and they fail often. Here's the thing. Everyone wants results, but no one wants to put in the work. They want a shortcut, some secret that will allow them to achieve their goals without having to work hard. I'm sorry to break it to you, but there is no such thing. The only way to achieve your goals is by putting in the work, by taking action. Stop waiting for things to happen. Stop hoping for the best. Start acting. Start taking steps towards your goals, no matter how small those steps may seem. For example, let's say you want to become a millionaire. That's a big goal, and it may seem impossible, but it's not. It just seems that way because you're not sure where to start. So let's break it down into smaller steps. First, you need to decide how much money you want to make. Is it $1 million or $2 million? Once you've got that sorted out, figure out what you need to do to achieve that goal. If you want to become a millionaire through your day job, figure out what skills you need to develop to earn more money. Then take courses. Watch YouTube videos and read books to help you learn those skills. On the other hand, if you want to become a millionaire by starting a business, then figure out what skills you need to develop to run a successful business. Then take courses, watch YouTube videos, and read books to help you learn those skills. By breaking down your big goal into smaller steps, you make it easier to achieve. You also make it easier to track your progress. When you set a big goal, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and like you're not making any progress. But when you break it down into smaller steps, you can see how far you've come and it keeps you motivated. So what are you waiting for? Take action towards your goals today. Even if you don't see results immediately, don't give up. Keep moving forward and eventually you'll achieve your goals. Okay, now it's time to take the next step towards success. Stop watching videos like this one and start doing. Go out there and take action. The world is waiting for you to make your move. But remember, if you do decide to go out there and take action, please do you and forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more content just like this one. Thanks for watching.